Okay, junk journal flip through part 2. So these are the ones that we just saw. So let's move on to the next one. So this, I really love how this came out. You know, I love all junk journals, really I do, but some of them speak to me more. So this came from the library. It was from a calendar at the beginning of 2020, and our librarian pulled this off of the internet. It came from a country like Yugoslavia or Ukraine. It was one of those Eastern European countries, and I just love the graphics of it. And I made it out of my daughter's school books from kindergarten or first grade, and I tea stained everything and I sewed everything, and it has this very nice texture to it, like it just feels found and thrown together and rich with texture. So I really enjoy this kind of journal. And on the inside, everything has been coffee stained, everything has been found. This is, I think, from a computer manual or from my camera, I don't know. But anyway, it became a journaling spot. And I like that it feels old. It's new. I mean, everything in here is new, but I like how it feels like it's been discovered, like maybe from the early 1900s or something. And these are coffee stained and stamped on. And even the new graphics, by the time you put a bunch of coffee on it, start to look old. This was some found paper, and I joined it with this piece of paper. Here's that graphic again from the giant book. And I just think it's so beautiful. I think the images are so charming, but they have this sort of dark Tim Burton quality to them. Like there might be some danger on the horizon. And this also was from my daughter's storybook, and when you put it together with a bunch of stuff, collaging and some sewing, it just sort of takes on a whole different vibe. And this was paper that I made from a grocery store flyer. And I haven't been doing this stuff in such a long time, and I miss it. When I look at this old paper, it makes me want to go and start creating some. And it's also a pocket up here. So it's a double pocket. And I love that old, like 50s blue. I think it's so pretty. And this was from a 1950s book. And this is the other thing. None of these are digital prints. These are all actual items. So this was from a joke book from the 1950s, and I turned it into a journaling spot. And it's got this fun graphic on there with a knight and a dragon. So I put my little jack on there. But I really love how that came out. It makes me happy. All right, let's look at this next one. So the next one, I'm calling this one Dark Angel. And it actually shows up a lot brighter and clear on cam, and it looks a little bit more sinister in real life. And this was made out of a file folder cut in half. And this was I don't know what this is. It's some sort of shiny see-through. It looks like maybe like a dryer sheet or something, and it has this metallic quality to it. It looks really different on cam than it does in person. There's some more of my Dark Angel collage. And this was also paper that I made, and I think this was an advertisement that came in the mail. And I grunged it up with some purple and black, and a little gum wrapper. This was from the same series as that. This is a belly band. Stick some things in there. And I'm imagining that this is like a sort of file folder where you can keep all those little tags and tabs and bibbles and bobbles and things you don't know what to do with. Just stick them in here because it's got lots of pockets and you can load it up with. So I like how that one came out too. But you know, like I said, I like all journals, so it's not that hard to please me with journals. So this is another one that I really enjoyed making, and I did like a series of them. There are several. And this was a book that had this poetry on it, and I did everything this sort of blue color. Put a piece of cotton fabric as the tie, and everything is stitched around. And this one was an advertisement for, I don't know, maybe coffee or something Parisian. And this is a cloth napkin, and it's got side pockets, 1, 2, 3 side pockets, and then it's also got pockets this way, so you could use it however you want. And this was Dish Network sent me an advertisement, and I pulled out the cards that match the numbers. This is a book page that's a pocket here and a pocket up here too. This is an advertisement for something, I don't know what. There's a book page. This is another advertisement that I turned into. Oh, this was from a magazine. So it's good to be you. And the other thing when I do my journals is I try to put positive images, positive phrases, because I think it's so important what we surround ourselves with and what we allow into our lives and who we allow into our lives, the words that we expose ourselves to. Alright, and that's the back side. And this is also a belly band from that same advertisement. Alright, so that has been my work for the past few days. And I hope everybody is getting crafty and using up all their scraps and enjoying this sort of like hiatus we're all on. It's sort of this extended vacation. A happy day to all. Bye.